Welcome, folks. Fred Gleek here with Bill DeWeese. And Bill, so tell us, how was your week?
Hey Fred, it was fairly busy. As a matter of fact, here it's late on Friday, still working on wrapping up my final project for the week, but it was good. My grand total for the week is $5,225.
Over 5 grand.
Yeah, over 5 grand, so that's good. Picked up a new client. No, I'm sorry, it's New Mexico.
Well, that's an old one.
And Monday, I did some work for New Mexico PBS promos as I do for them every week. Um, I've got written down Craft Choice. And I
Hmm.
honestly don't even remember what that was.
Well, while you're thinking, let me ask you this. I don't know if Mallory has run these numbers, but I'm just wondering over the past 6 to 9 months whether or not your average dollars per job has gone up, given the fact that you've been dropping
Mhm.
less quality clients, meaning less
I
money.
can tell you that, and I don't know what those numbers are. I know it's significantly gone up
Nice.
since, like November, December.
And that was the goal, right?
That's exactly the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And
if you
so,
notice, I used to average anywhere from 6 to 10 jobs a day. Now I'm looking at four, three, 6, 4, and 5 today. So I'm doing fewer jobs.
and yet over the $5,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Now, for people who are listening or watching this, we've got to alert them to the fact that this is now year 10 or 11 for you. I don't remember if it's 11
This
this
is
year.
my 11th year, going
Yeah,
into my 11th year. Yeah.
yeah. So again, people don't be, like with
Right.
many,
Yeah.
your results will come over time.
Fill your basket with as many clients as you can of all types and stripes. Get
Right.
all that you can. Then you worry about that later once you're overbooked.
Absolutely. Okay, so Monday, anything else?
Yeah, I did a little explainer for a company called Smashstock, and then a big global conglomerate called Dart Containers. They're a new client. They found me, I think, online through my website. So I did a project for them. On Tuesday, did some CAD training. Let's see, I did some work for it's called the Small Tray EV. It's a surgical equipment. It was through a Swedish client,
Okay.
and they wanted a U.S. trailer voice.
Oh,
The Europeans are fascinated with trailer voices because apparently, that's our creation. So
now
that
the
in a
a
world,
trailer voice, you mean movie trailer
yeah,
voice?
they wanted it low and deep and powerful.
Right.
The new small tray EV kind of thing. They,
Nice.
which is not even my thing, if but they over there, it's like, oh yeah, please do the American movie trailer voice. We love that.
Got it.
Um,
How did you get that? Well, that was through Voices or Voice 123?
that's no, that's through an existing agency slash production company in Sweden that's has
Got
used me for years. I did some agricultural training for, I think it was Ciba-Geigy.
it. Hmm.
Pembina, did some work for them. And then I picked up a new client for the thing I was doing for Live NX. It was e-learning for,
Okay.
that was the company. Okay. And then Wednesday, I did some recording for Red Brand Fence. It's agricultural fencing. It was educational material for students that they play in schools. They have a whole curriculum
Okay.
for school kids. FFA, I think. Some more Live NX recording, and then I did this huge project, which Mallory's still wrapping up on the file editing, where it's a service where people call in to find out about repair for their car, but it encompasses all cars. And I really don't know what it is. All I know is that they use me to voice.
Was this this wasn't for a specific brand of cars?
No, as a matter of fact, my job is called IVR, where they take bits and pieces of your voice and they match it up depending on what the person needs to hear. So I read literally every make and model of car for the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. It's like 700 cars. So basically, you sit and you say, um, Ford Ranger, Ford Escort, Ford Focus, Ford F-150,
Now, what you're telling me
Ford
though,
150 HD.
this was a particularly exciting job. Is that
Oh,
what?
it was edge of your seat. It was, yeah, it's pretty mind numbing, but it was a really good paying job. So I can numb my mind for the right price.
Now, how long did it take to do, and what did they pay?
It took me to record, I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes. It's a $1,200 job. But there's a lot of file editing that goes with it. That's the tedious part. So
And that Mallory was doing the
she's
editing.
doing that. Yeah. Believe me, her part took a lot longer than my part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thursday, I did some medical narration, and then did some more work for that Olympus, that medical device for what do they call that? laparoscopic surgery.
Yeah, okay.
I did an explainer video. I did 2 explainer videos yesterday. And that was it. Today I did an edumercial for a company this morning, which is kind of a long form. It looks like a little documentary, or news story, but it's actually a commercial.
Right.
I did some telephony on hold recording, HR training. I did a little explainer video, and I'm finishing my day with as a brand new client contacting me through my website. And it's for Seventh-day Adventist schools. They have their own organization that kind of supports their educational system. And it's like a, I don't know, 10, 12, hold on, I can tell you how long it is here. It's because it's going to be about between 15 and 16 finished minutes long.
Wow.
And so, yeah, I'm finishing that up right now.
And that's a direct client.
It's a direct client. And here's something interesting, and maybe this is the takeaway. We always want to talk about the takeaway for the week.
Yeah.
You never know when a client is going to become more than just a job. And this was a case in point. This guy contacts me out of nowhere. And so what I did was, and this process is important because this will help you get work. If somebody contacts you and says, can you quote me on a job? Always, always, always attempt to record a custom demo for them. If they send you a script, always record at least about a minute of it. If not, ask for it and say, I'd be glad to provide you with the quote. It'd be helpful if you could send me the script or a portion of the script, and I'll also send you back a sample.
Right.
They love that because that's what sells you, is your recording. So I sent him back a sample and the thing, and he said, perfect, great. He said, you got the job. And I said, I can turn it around. Oh, they asked turnaround. I said, if you need it today, I can get it to you today. And it's a pretty big job, as you can see, in terms of length. And so I started working on it. The guy called me. He's with some advertising agency in the South, or at least he has a very thick Southern accent.
Right.
And he said they'd really like to do more work with me. Could he give me some rates on my commercial work? Because they do lots of commercials. I said, I'll send you my rate sheet. So I did. And he said, how does billing work? And I said, when we're done, we'll send it to you. Once you're happy, want to make sure you're happy with it. And then when you are, we'll invoice you through FreshBooks, and you can pay either PayPal or checkbook. His response was, well, you sure make it easy, don't you? And I said, yes, we tried to. And he loved it. And he said, well, we'll be in touch soon.
Good.
So don't make your clients jump through hurdles. That's the point.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that a lot of times, again, with the sort of the non-prosperity thinking voiceover artists, it's like, am I going to get paid by these guys? Are they really going to pay?
Oh, yeah. That's very common, very common.
And so, again, given the fact that your collection rate is well over 99%, what you're doing works. Now, you don't always get paid in 30 days, which for some people might be a little bit of an issue. But, hey, when you have stuff rolling in, make it easy.
My best clients usually don't pay for at least 60 days. Larger companies, the Fortune 500s, they work the system, and you just get it when you get it. But you always get it.
Yeah, it's never a matter of not getting it. But, I mean, again, and I think we have a program on how Mallory does the connection. What's that called again?
VOOfficesuccess.com.
VOOfficesuccess.com. And Mallory gets a few shekels for that one as well.
That's right. And she will show you the way, how we invoice, how we bill, how we get our money. Because we do. I mean, 99.97%, something like that. Yeah,
pretty much right. Most or all of it gets collected. Yeah. So now, have we finished the week? What other gems can we provide people with here?
New clients are the lifeblood of your business. So as you notice, I'm always trying to get 2 or 3, which I usually do. So I picked up 2 or 3, I forget exactly. Yeah. And those come through auditioning. I knocked out several auditions this week. I'm trying to do that every chance I get. And the way I'm doing that for the most part now is through pay to play, through private auditions. Usually private auditions keep me busy. And if you want to figure out how to get more private auditions, the program is VOP2PSuccess.com.
My God, we're promoting like crazy.
I know, right? Forgive me. But that's how I do it.
Well, there you go, folks. And I'm Fred Glick, and we're here with Bill DeWeese, and that was his week. So thank you for listening.
Thanks, Fred.